Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw. I'm here with Bill Harber, who is President Americas for Hurtigruten. And if you don't know Hurtigruten, you should, because expedition cruising is really hot these days, and they're a leader in expedition cruising. We're going to find more about this company now on Insider Travel Report. Now, Bill, we talked last at Sea Trade, and you were fairly new as President Americas.
Yep.
And now you've had a few months to get used to the line. And tell us a little bit about it for those that may not know about it.
Sure. By way of background, Hurtigruten is a world leader in exploration travel, and we provide immersive and authentic experiences to folks that want to connect with their inner explorer. We're also the world leader in both poles. So we take more people, have more capacity in both the Arctic and the Antarctic. And we're 125 years old this year.
It's amazing, a 125-year-old cruise that, you know, and for those of you who know, there was a couple other names used to be known as Norwegian Coastal Voyages was one, and then actually they went to the name that they're known for in Europe, which was Hurtigruten, right?
Right. Hurtigruten means fast route in Norwegian, so this was the company that linked the coast of Norway from south to north and up to Svalbard. So it's a national brand of Norway and a very proud Scandinavian company.
Now, how many ships do you have in the fleet? And I think you have a couple more upcoming, right?
We do. We have 14 ships in the fleet. We own them all, and we have 2 new state-of-the-art ships that are being built right now that are hybrid battery powered, and they're going to be state-of-the-art in expedition travel.
And when do they arrive?
They arrive in the spring of 19 and the spring of 20.
Let's talk a little bit about the expedition cruising that you offer, the different areas that you explore.
Sure. So let's start with Antarctica. We're the largest supplier there. We have 3 ships that go to Antarctica. They range from 250 to 500 beds, and they can sail anywhere from 11 days to 18 days, 21 and 23-day itineraries.
They are long, but you're going to in areas that are not really, you know, you have to get there, and you also have to have time to explore, right?
You do, and you have to go with a supplier that knows what they're doing in the ice, and certainly we do. We have captains and crew that work above the Arctic Circle 365 days a year, and then seasonally we're in Antarctica as well.
And you have an expedition team that is very experienced in all these areas, right?
We're very proud of our expedition team. So there's some of the most interesting people that you'll ever meet, come from a range of backgrounds. They're adventure travelers in their own right, but they're also scientists, they're biologists, they're ornithologists, photographers. So they take you outside the ship to experience nature and wildlife.
Now, you mentioned earlier to me that you don't think of yourself as luxury, but you're certainly experiential with the expedition thing. And we are actually here at the Virtuoso Travel Week, so obviously somebody thinks you're a little bit of luxury, or the luxury is the experience. Right? Well,
it's really what you define. So we find people that want to touch all 7 continents, and certainly they sail us to Antarctica to do just that. But we also have people that want to go to some very pristine and remote destinations, and we take them there as well. So in the Arctic, we sail the Northwest Passage, we sail Iceland, Greenland, Svalbard, we go up to Franz Josef Land. So these are areas that you really have to know what you're doing to operate in.
And I'll give you a little preview. We're going to have one of our correspondents on a Hurtigruten ship on a cruise around Greenland for almost 2 weeks. We're looking forward to that, and she's going to be up there with a video and giving us accounts all the time, and we're really hoping we'll give you an idea of what it's like.
You bet. Christine Stevens, our new Vice President of Sales, is going to travel with Insider Travel to go to Greenland and sail on an expedition with your team as well.
Yeah, and so you'll see Olivia Balsinger as the correspondent. She'll be on board, and she is really looking forward to this sailing. I wish I could go.
I wish I could go.
We should go.
Yeah, exactly.
Why did we make this decision? We should have gone ourselves.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah, no. Now, the other thing, of course, is expedition cruising is so hot right now. It seems to be. Although, we were talking earlier, you could probably fill the number of new expedition ships into less than half a Royal Caribbean ship. Right. But it appears to be everybody's jumping on the bandwagon in this thing. Why do you think that that's happening now?
Well, there's a lot of interest in seeing the poles, and certainly we take people to both the North and South Pole, and we make them polar advocates when they return home. We're also on the vanguard of a lot of the changes you see in the travel industry. We were the first cruise line to ban single-use plastics on our ships. We're all for a ban on heavy fuel oil in the Arctic, as you see in Antarctica. We have the Hurtigruten Foundation that helps the communities in the areas that we call home, which is normally, cruising in the poles.
Yeah, well, it's amazing how in the last year or two everyone has jumped on the bandwagon with expedition cruising, and I don't know whether it's worried that we're going to lose these areas and people want to see them before they're gone, or they really want to care more about the sustainability and think of how can we keep these areas, right?
Yeah, and it's also great word of mouth as well, and that's always sold cruises in the cruise industry, as people come back with some amazing experiences, some photos, some video, and they share with their friends who then want to go. So that's a big reason for the growth as well.
Well, we'll find out, and you'll hear from Olivia. But although, Bill, I don't know, I'm rethinking this, and I think maybe you and I should go instead of Christine and Olivia. What do you think?
They would be very disappointed, but I'm sure we can find another itinerary. You and I can go as well.
We will work on that. We'll see. But thanks, Bill, for filling us in on Hurtigruten, and it sounds great. The upcoming new ships not too far away.
That's right.
And the existing ships that you have going to some fascinating areas of the world that are now more popular than ever. Congratulations. You've only been in the job for less than a year now, right?
Yeah, I've been in the cruise industry for about 15 years, but in this job with Hurtigruten for about 2 years, running Asia Pacific.
That's right, you ran Asia Pacific, that's right.
And now relocated to Seattle, and great to be back in the U.S.
Well, we're glad to have you back, and congratulations on Hurtigruten. And it looks like it's going to be a great product, and again, we're looking forward to having our folks on board in the very near future in about a month. So good luck, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you, James.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.